Can we start off with you tell us a bit about your home life in Jamaica?
Oh, I can't remember now. It's too long ago, 76 years now. But I had a happy life. Happy life.
Have brothers and sisters?
Yes. My mother and father died. And I had 2 brothers and 2 sisters left out there.
Were they older or younger than yourself?
I am the eldest.
Right.
I'm the eldest.
And what memories have you got of your childhood? Anything at all that you can remember?
Well, nothing directly because I used to work with the railway. So, and my dad worked with the railway as well, so I didn't have any real problem. And then I get married and we came to England together.
So you were married?
In Jamaica, yeah. And my wife died and over here, and I take her home and bury her, you see. And I marry again.
What was it like growing up with your brothers and sisters?
Pardon?
What was it like growing up with your brothers and sisters?
Well, you see, I'm the eldest, and they always respect me. Always. Because my mother always says, respect your brother. And after when I get married, and any problem, he said, and call me to settle it. But I had a really good life, and I live up to the standard.
Was there a lot of responsibility on you?
Yes, but while you decide to go, you go. Yeah.
What school did you attend?
What school? Ordinary elementary school.
What's the name? Was it in the area that you live?
Yes, in the area I live. Yeah. Yes, so it goes.
And do you remember when you decided to come to England?
Yes. I didn't know that I would be in England because I had a job, I have everything to my control. But for a short while, and I decided to get a change. I thought about this country. And we had film from here, then take London and so on. And the boss that I used to work with is from slowly from Sheffield. That was my boss. And he tell us all about it. He was there a long time. And he have children and so on, and we grew up together. It was lovely. Yes, I didn't know that I would be here, but I'm here.
What year did you leave Jamaica?
Huh?
What year did you leave Jamaica?
1960.
And did you travel with just your wife?
Yes, together. I would never leave my wife.
And did you travel with anyone else?
And 2 lads, a lad and a girl, because the father was here a long time, have his own house, so furnish somewhere for me till me come. And that was good. Well, the girl marry and have children and grandchildren now. And the brother is in Canada.
So how long were you working at the railway before you came to England?
In Jamaica?
Yeah, in
Oh, long time, from about 20. Yes.
And what was the journey like coming over to England?
Eh?
What was the journey like coming over to England from Jamaica?
Well, only looking forward to reach here, because by boat it was really lovely. You have a lot of view and so on, yes.
How long was it, do you remember?
I can't remember now, well, about 2 weeks, something like that. But it was lovely.
It was. There wasn't anything difficult travelling for 2 weeks?
No. It was quite all right. You see, my wife was there, I'm happy. Yes, that's quite all right. Yeah.
What do you remember when you first came to England? What memories have you got?
Well, I have some idea about the snow. You see, I have some idea because it is show it on a film, you see. But after seeing it, it's surprising, but I already have some idea, you see. And it was quite all right. I didn't worry. My first job, I worked from 6 in the evening until 6 in the morning.
You worked nights.
First job. But it didn't bother me, you see. Because you have to make your mind up to go into something. And that's what carried me along. Yes, I didn't have any problem of getting anything, but it's one thing that really happened. Where I was working, they generally send out on a day trip, certain time of the year, and Sunday morning they send us a breakfast trip and so on. You know, it was lovely. And this special day, we went to Stratford-upon-Avon, and we went on the boat. We traveled with a man and his wife, three of us together. And then we went on the boat and came back and we wanted something to eat and a cup of coffee. And I went into this place. There was a lady at the door. She said, see a lady up the top, because she's taking order down here. And when I went up to the lady, she said, I'm afraid I can't serve you. My friend will insist to know why. I said, shh. I said, never you go into a person's house and fight them. Come on. No walk out. And when I come out, see the works manager, they was traveling in a group as well. And I didn't say anything. My friend said, and said, no, come on, let's go back and find. I said, no, I am not going back. And I never go back. And it is so happened that later on in the evening, we want a proper meal now. And I said to my friend and his wife and some more, I said, I'm going in that pub because I see food to serve there. And when I went in, I said to the girl, who's the manager? Just like that. He said, see him up the top there. And I went up, I said, can I have a meal in here and something to drink? He said, yes, why not? And I tell him why. And he said, if I close and you bring the buzzer, I'm going to open and let you in. And he took us round to a room. About 7 people was round there. And the man laid a table around there for us all, you see. And we did spend some money in there. But what I do, who drink because I didn't drink, I take the order from them and I take it to the counter. And the drink served to them and I pay for it. Do it in that group. And after when we finished that session, the gaffer said, this is from the house. And any time they come, if I close, squeeze the buzzer 3 times. So that, suppose I'd stop there now to argue. But I don't. That's me.
Is that the way you were brought up?
Eh?
Is that the way you were brought up?
Oh, definitely, definitely, definitely. My mother was a very strict woman. My dad, he would say, if I hold you. But my mother don't bet you. She give it to you. And I'm so glad how she brought me up, because it is helping me today. God bless her. And plenty have their mother today, their parents in general, and they care nothing at all about them. My heart cries out. But I respect them and I love them. They've gone on before. Yes, that's why I'm getting through today.
What's the main things that you can remember about? What things were you taught as a child? What's the main things that you were taught that you remember now as a child?
As a child? Well, I always loved my elders. I always loved my elders. If I see an older person and they need help, I'm going to help them. And I grew up that way. You see, I was one of the, what you call, the lovable one in the district. When I was born, everybody, you see, I tell you, it's a lot, but I leave myself all entirely in God's hand because I'm a Christian, you see. And I get a Christian wife now as well.
Were you a Christian in Jamaica as well?
Yes, both of us traveled together. She brought me in the church, and I came here and she died. Take her home and bury her, and I married the 17th last month.
Really?
Thank the Lord, because I need someone. Yes, there it goes.
So what was it like when you first came over and you were working? Where did you live? You said someone... You said someone had prepared somewhere for you to live before you came.
Yes, I got somewhere to live before I came here.
What was that like?
It was quite all right. It was somebody I know, you see. His wife was my cousin, and the two children. Me have the boy with me, and the wife have the girl, because they was underage. And brought them up here, and then furnish a room leave for us. So it was quite all right.
So it was just yourself and this man?
Yeah. And landed here the 1st of September, and I got a job the 7th.
What job was that? What work was it?
Just to, where they work at, I call it Frankel, where they separate the aluminum from the iron and so on, and make them in bars. That's where I used to work. Yes, and then I leave to Stanley's, where I make drop forging. And I did love it. Got a lot of burns, but I did love it. I was no one boss. And I have a lot of young chaps just leave school. And I teach them. Oh, they were lovely chaps. Lovely. And 2 of them married out of my hand. And I was happy to be there at the wedding. You see, so definitely I don't have any real complaint, you see. And in the church where I am, oh my God, the people are so sweet. They are so lovely. They know what I love from what I don't love. So there's plenty of people had a lot of ups and downs, but I don't. Because when I said one thing, that's what I meant, and I gone. Yes.
How long was you working at your first job?
It was quite all right.
How long did you work there?
I worked there for about 3 or 4 years. But I left it because one night the foreman come in, I was playing up. And I know I'm honest. But he's a man like this. He's out there working, he's supposed to be by the belt there watching what's happening. I'm inside drinking. And they want to throw it on somebody, you see. And the night, I just take my ball of suit off and go straight home. And when I go to the headquarters, they didn't want to hear what me have to say. And I leave. And from that place, I got 2 more different jobs. And the first one, the second one, they didn't want me to leave, they wouldn't give me a card. But it was too much distance in the fire to come and stand up at the bus stop. The time I get through to go, the bus fully gone. I said, all right, I'll leave and go to this place. And that's where I leave the job. I don't definitely leave. I'd go to Jamaica 79, and I came back on 80. It closed down, no liquidation. And I couldn't get another job. Ups and downs, just through my age. God them said they have to give it to school leavers. And when they're ready to would give me a job. I didn't want it.
Why was that?
So they want the older ones to teach the younger ones. I said too late. And I forget it. And at the same time my wife took sick and I have to look after her, you see. So it was a good thing. And here am I today. Here's my dear.
So you went back to Jamaica to visit?
Oh yes. I went. The first time was 79, second time 86, and 91, wasn't a good thing because my mother was poorly. And I went back 93 when my wife died. When my mother died, I couldn't go. But I already make preparation because when I came back, my wife went in the hospital and operated done, so I couldn't go. And then 93 she died. My mother died in 92, she died in 93. And my father died in 94. I went back 94 and put our headstone on and secured it. My father talked to me. And when I come back, I couldn't go because the money finished. But I already make the preparation of what I have and leave it there. I was so glad I get to talk to him. Yeah, so.
How did you find it with your family still being in Jamaica? How did you find that? How did you cope with that?
It's hard, but I still have to live my own life. Yeah, and I had a sister over here. She died 2 years ago as well. So I had to get somebody as a company, you see. The Lord has provided me with somebody, and a Christian as well as myself. Yes, I can say praise the Lord. Because
you were living in Warsaw?
I was living there. I come to Wolverhampton December. Come to the center and visit it. And I saw this lady, and that's it. I moved up right away.
Really?
See, once the God of heaven is on the case, you can't miss it. And I pray day, night and day to get somebody. No, it can't get one like the one that gone before, but similar. So it goes there.
What memories have you got coming over with your wife?
What
memories do you have coming to England with your wife, working?
I don't like to remember it. No. I wouldn't discuss it. Just so far. Just so far.
How did you travel to work when you first came over?
By buses.
What was the weather like and the roads? What was the weather and the roads like?
Oh, it was quite all right. One night I have to walk from Darliston to Warsaw. It fog. The bus was running. It had to stop running. It was that dark. But it didn't bother me. God, it was me alone. A lot of people. Yes.
And what's your church life been like since you've been over here?
Oh, lovely. Lovely. And close in the arm. Until now. Until now. I'll show my wife's sickness. Oh, God. And help me. I live in Wolverhampton, I go straight back to Warsaw and get married. And everybody from the church was here. It's the same hall reception keep as well.
Is it here?
Yes.
And that was last month? So that's a fresh memory. What was that like? What was that like? What was the day like?
It's quite all right. Yes.
Do you have any children?
No. I have no children. But me and my wife look after the poorer ones, send them to school and so.
Right.
One is in Canada now and one in America. And the both of them marry. And they came over here as well.
So you look after children anyway?
Yes. Anyway, I have to go.
Is there anything else that you want to leave? Any memories or anything that you want to say for the young people that's going to be watching the video? Any advice?
No, not so much.
No advice for us young people?
Yes, dear. Nice of meeting you. And the gentleman over there, I can see something in him, you see. Yes, you don't mention. Yes, I'm a very observant person, you see. And in this world, you have to have love. Put away blemish and all those things, and have straight love. And you will get along. Because don't care how the person hurt me, I don't hate him. How must I? No. One day he will return. Yeah. That's how I live.